Do you ever feel like your paycheck disappears as quickly as it hits your bank account? Well, you're not alone. We've all got those areas where we spend a little more than we should. And you know what? That's completely normal. The good news is that identifying where your money is slipping through the cracks is the first step to taking back control of your finances. In this video, I'm breaking down 6 common money wasters that you can easily avoid. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances, let's get right to it. Alright, the first on the list of things the average person wastes money on is name brand products. We've all been there, standing in the aisle at the grocery store, trying to decide between the familiar name brand and the generic store brand option. And often, we end up reaching for the name brand, right? But, in most cases, those generic or store brand products are virtually identical to their name brand counterparts. They often have the same ingredients, the same quality, and in many cases, they even come from the same factories. The only real difference, the price tag. So, next time you're shopping, take a closer look at those generic options. Instead of spending those extra dollars on a fancy label, you could be putting that money towards something that truly matters. Those savings might seem small at first, but they add up over time. The second on the list is convenience fees. Convenience fees might seem like a small price to pay for making your life a little easier, but these hidden charges can quietly eat away at your budget over time. One of the most common examples is paying extra to pay bills online with a credit card. Many utility companies, for example, charge a convenience fee for processing credit card payments. While the fee might only be a few dollars, it adds up over the course of a year. ATM fees are another sneaky form of convenience charge. When you use an out-of-network ATM, you could be hit with fees from both the ATM operator and your bank. These fees can easily total $3 to $5 per transaction. That might not seem like a lot, but if you're withdrawing cash frequently, the costs pile up. Planning ahead and withdrawing cash from your bank's ATM, or even choosing a bank that reimburses ATM fees, can keep more money in your pocket. Another big culprit is food delivery apps. Sure, it's nice to have your favorite meal show up at your door, but have you ever looked closely at the extra charges? Between delivery fees, service fees, and tips, you could be paying 20 to 30% more than if you picked up the food yourself. Multiply that by multiple orders a month and you're spending hundreds of dollars a year just for the luxury of not leaving your house. Convenience fees might feel unavoidable at times, but they're often just a matter of habit. So next time you're about to pay for convenience, ask yourself, is this really worth it? Third on the list is bank fees. Those dreaded charges that can drain your account faster than you can say overdraft. We've all been there, right? You forget about a bill payment, accidentally overspend, or get hit with a monthly maintenance fee, and suddenly, you're hit with a $25 or even $35 charge. It's frustrating, it's avoidable, and it's something I want to help you avoid completely. To avoid overdraft fees, make it a habit to check your account balance regularly and set up low balance alerts. That way, you'll be notified immediately if your balance is getting low, and you can avoid overspending. Another common fee is late payment charges. These fees are charged when you fail to make a bill payment on time. The solution is to set up autopay for all your bills, or create calendar reminders so you never miss a due date. Finally, be aware of monthly maintenance fees. Some banks charge a fee simply for having an account with them, especially if you don't meet certain balance requirements. If you're being charged a monthly fee, consider switching to a fee-free checking account, or explore credit unions, which often have lower fees and better interest rates. Your bank should be working for you, not against you. Fourth on the list is gambling. The odds of winning big are incredibly slim, and the money you spend on these activities is often money that could be put to much better use. Every dollar you spend on a lottery ticket or at the casino is a dollar you're not investing, saving, or using to build a more secure financial future. Instead of relying on luck, why not focus on strategies that have a much higher probability of paying off in the long run? Investing in your education, starting a side hustle, or even just putting that money into a high-yield savings account are all much more reliable ways to grow your wealth over time. Fifth on the list are unnecessary upsells. We live in a world of constant upselling. Companies are constantly trying to convince us that we need the latest and greatest version of everything, whether it's a new phone, a faster internet plan, or a premium subscription service. But here's the thing, those upgrades and extra features often come with a hefty price tag, and in many cases, they're simply not necessary. Before you shell out extra cash for an upgrade, ask yourself, do I really need this? Will it significantly improve my life? or is it just a nice to have? Often you'll find that the basic or entry-level option is perfectly sufficient for your needs. For example, instead of paying for the premium version of a streaming service with features you'll rarely use, stick with the basic plan and save yourself a few dollars each month. Or, if your current phone is still working perfectly fine, resist the urge to upgrade to the latest model just because it has a slightly better camera or a faster processor. Every dollar you save by resisting unnecessary upgrades is a dollar you can put towards something that truly adds value to your life. Sixth on the list are vices. I'm talking about things like smoking, excessive drinking, or frequent snack purchases. Look, I'm not here to judge anyone's habits, but I do want to help you be more mindful of your spending and identify areas where you might be able to cut back and save some serious cash. Let's start with smoking. Not only is it incredibly detrimental to your health, but it's also incredibly expensive. If you're a smoker, quitting is one of the best things you can do for your health and your wallet. Next up, excessive drinking. Those weekend cocktails or after-work beers might seem harmless, but they can really add up over time, both in terms of calories and cost. Consider cutting back on your alcohol consumption or opting for less expensive drinks. And finally, let's talk about snacking. Those daily trips to the vending machine or those impulse buys at the grocery store checkout line can really eat into your budget. To save money, try bringing your own snacks from home or meal prepping your lunches to avoid those last-minute temptations. So there you have it, 6 common things the average person wastes money on without even realizing it. By making a few simple changes and being more mindful of your spending habits, you can keep more of your hard-earned cash and achieve your financial goals faster. If you found these tips helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more frugal living advice. Let's build a richer life one dime at a time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.